Hi friends, welcome to Unacademy. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Myself Bhavani. Students, as you all know, Unacademy offers plus courses for Karnataka CET students. Students who want to write CET exam in the year 2021 can subscribe the plus courses. When you subscribe a plus course, you can make use of the code BHAVANILIVE to get the discount. So this will be the code you will be using to get the discount, BHAVANILIVE. There are different plans available. We have a 12 months plan at the rate of 12,375. We have a 6-month plan at the rate of 10,125. So students, you can be a part of any one of these batches, any one of these plan. Whichever plan is appropriate for you, you can be joining those plans. There are masters batch, there are rankers batch and Kannada batch. So like that, different batches are available. So for a single subscription you have unlimited access. And students, both class 11 and class 12 topics, that will be done in detail. All the essential tips, tricks will be shared during these classes. All the previous year questions and the daily practice paper, full length mock test with analysis, all these things will be done. Therefore, see to it that you are subscribing the plus courses. Apart from that, we also have free practice tests. You can write these tests. We have 20 questions in 20 minutes. You have to take it live. You are given shown the leaderboard ranking, so you can evaluate your performance. And kindly see to it that you will be writing as many as tests before the CET exams. So this is how you will be joining, student. So just you have to go to Karnataka CET, under that plus course under Unacademy, and then enroll your name, select the topic and write the tests. Now from past few days we have been discussing about the previous question paper, Karnataka CET exam previous question paper. So today I will be discussing some of the important questions from 2015 question paper. Okay, 2015 question paper. So let us see a few of these questions. One part we have already completed. So let us go to one more set of reactions, student, where we will see how the questions have been asked and how we can how we need to prepare ourselves. If you haven't watched my previous YouTube session, kindly watch them. Whenever you like the class, do not forget to press the like button and do not forget to share and subscribe the videos also. And also watch all my previous Unacademy classes, special classes. The link is there under description box. They are all free classes. Kindly watch them also. We'll go to question number 1. MSO4 react with ammonium hydroxide, you get a white precipitate. If it is ammonium hydroxide in excess, you get what? Y on passing with hydrogen sulfide, you will be getting precipitate Z. Here M and Z are. So you have to find out what is M and what is Z. Okay. So when I say a white precipitate, that means you are expecting metal hydroxide, isn't it? Metal hydroxide. So the possible possibility is zinc hydroxide, because it's given white precipitate, aluminium hydroxide, or maybe a gelatinous white precipitate, isn't it? So there are two possibilities now. When it reacts with excess of ammonium hydroxide, you are getting Y. So among zinc and aluminium, see, it is the zinc which will form a soluble complex. So let us see, if I replace M as zinc, zinc will form zinc hydroxide, which is a white precipitate. It's a white precipitate. If react with further ammonium hydroxide excess, we are going to get a complex tetraammonium zinc 2. Okay. Then it reacts with hydrogen sulfide. We will get zinc sulfide, which is a white precipitate. Therefore, the answer will be option B, zinc and zinc sulfide. Okay. Aluminium sulfide is not possible. Okay. You will not get the precipitate. So let us go to the second question. The hydrolysis of optically active 2-bromobutane with aqueous NaOH result in the formation of. So the hydrolysis of optically active 2-bromobutane with aqueous NaOH. You see here, you are taken 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane. React with aqueous NaOH. React with the aqueous NaOH. Now what do we expect? What kind of product is formed here? You will have CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH3. Now, how to get the answer? What is the possible way we can go for it? See, what happens is, in this case, the carbocation formed is secondary carbocation. You have to first find out what type of a carbocation is formed. If primary carbocation is formed, then it follows second order kinetics. Second order kinetics means SN2 mechanism, isn't it? So SN2 mechanism, possibly you will get inversion in the configuration. If it is secondary and tertiary carbocation, it is first order kinetics. First order kinetics. It follows SN1 mechanism. Okay. So the product formed will be racemic mixture. The product formed will be racemic mixture. Now look at this case. Here you get a secondary carbocation. Here the positive charge is created here. So secondary carbocation is formed. That means the answer will be racemic mixture. You are going to get butanol plus as well as minus, dextro as well as levorotatory. Okay. So answer is option D, that is butanol. The distinguishing test between methanoic acid and ethanoic acid is tolerance test, esterification test, sodium bicarbonate test. Now which test we can use it for methanoic acid? Methanoic acid and ethanoic acid both are acids, correct? So if you are writing the formula of methanoic acid, HC double bond O, OH, ethanoic acid, CH3C double bond, methanoic acid and ethanoic acid. Now both are carboxylic acid, so both will answer litmus test. I cannot use it. Tolerance we will see later. Esterification test, both will answer esterification test. Acids, so both will react with sodium bicarbonate and release carbon dioxide gas. What about tolerance test? tolerance test is answered by aldehydes, correct? But if you take methanoic acid has this aldehyde group, CH2O group, because of which it answers tolerance test. It gives silver mirror, it gives black precipitate of silver mirror, whereas acetic acid does not answer. So the answer will be tolerance test. Okay, the test which will distinguish formic acid from ethanoic acid is tolerance test. Okay, the hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. In hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, the reaction occurring at cathode is. Now what are the possible cell reaction which occurs at cathode? At anode, hydrogen, okay, will get oxidized to water, and oxidation reaction occurs. Whereas at cathode, oxygen is reduced. Oxygen is reduced, isn't it? So the overall cell reaction you can see, so you are actually having the overall cell reaction as 2H2 plus O2 giving 2H2. This is the overall reaction. So the reaction which occurs at, so 4 electron, isn't it? Cathode is, you can see, reduction of oxygen. Oxygen is reduced here. Therefore, option B will be the right answer. Which of the following curve is in accordance with Freundlich adsorption isotherm? Which of is in accordance with Freundlich adsorption isotherm? Now you can see there are 4 graphs. Let us try to understand what is Freundlich adsorption isotherm. According to this, the amount of adsorption, that is x by m, is directly proportional to P to the power 1 by n. P is the pressure, isn't it? I can write x by m is equal to K into P to the power 1, P to the power 1 by n. In other words, log x by m, that is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p. Log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p. So if you look here, we have plotted a graph by m versus log p. So it should be the straight line, isn't it? It should be straight line. So only these two are the possibility. With the slope 1 by n, slope is 1 by n log k. Log k is the intercept, and so log k, this is the intercept, and 1 by n is the slope. Okay, therefore the possible graph is option C, isn't it? Option C will be the right answer. How many ions per molecule are produced in the solution when more salt is dissolved in excess of water? Okay, so you can kindly give the answer. How many ions per molecule are produced in the solution when more salt is dissolved in water? Now more salt you have studied under coordination compound, the double salt. What is more salt? More salt is FeSO4. NH4 twice SO4 ammonium sulfate 6H2. FeSO4 NH4 twice 6H2. If you add excess of water, what will happen? You will get Fe2 plus ion. You get SO4 2 minus ion. And you get NH4 plus ion. So total number of ion is asked. How many NH4 plus 2? How many sulfate? 2. The question here is how many ions are produced? Consider, isn't it? Water is not considered. I can write plus 6H2. It is not an ion. So 2, 4 and 1 totally 5. Therefore, option B will be the right answer. Okay, so carefully you have to answer, students. The possible number of, alkynes with the formula C5H8 is. Such question is asked. First, you write the, straight chain alkyne. So C5H8 means CH3, CH2, CH2, C triple bond CH. So this will be C5, as you can see, 3, 5, 7, 8. So C5H8. This is the alkyne. Now what you can do is you have to just shift the triple bond and you have to write it. Right? Now we will shift the one more. CH3, CH2. If I am shifting here the triple bond, both the carbon will be single bond. I mean C it is. Okay. And so that I will write here as CH3. So this is pent-ine. Okay, this is pent-2-ine. Okay, suppose if I shift here, it will be same. Students, it will be same, isn't it? Because if I shift, some of you will have such a doubt. What happens? If I shift here, I am going to write here. Alright, so it will be this way. This is also pent after second carbon atom triple bond I. So this cannot be. So shifting of triple bond is done. Now whatever we can do is with the group. You see here. I can keep it as it is and bring this CH2 group here. You see how I am going to do it. CH3, CH, the CH2 will be written as CH3 and C triple bond. This will be 3-methyl but-1-ine. So the possible alkynes are 1, 2, 3. So answer is option B. Very good. So option B is the right answer. Go to the next one. Which of the following aqueous solution has the highest freezing point? 0.1 molar sucrose, 0.01 molar NaCl, 0.1 molar NaCl, 0.01 molar sodium sulfate. Okay. Which of the following aqueous solution has highest freezing point? It is not asked highest freezing point. If they would have asked highest freezing point depression, then as the I value increases, the depression in freezing point also increases. You know what is I value means? The I value of sucrose is 1, I value of NaCl is 2, Na plus and Cl minus, NaCl is 2, Na to SO4 is 2Na plus SO4 2 minus, that means there are 3. I value is 3. Van 't Hoff factor I is equal to 3. But it is asked, but so according to the question, like in the sense if at all, if it would have been asked as highest freezing point depression, then greater the number of ions, greater will be the, you have to see the molarity also because molarities are different. Here the question is asked as highest freezing point. Highest freezing point means now you have to find out, you should remember highest freezing point, if when you will have highest freezing point when delta TF is lowest. Delta TF is lowest. Okay, I hope I am making it clear. It's only freezing point, it's not freezing point depression. Delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. Okay. Now here if you see, wherever you have molarity less, that should give you the lowest delta TF. So molarity is less in here and here. And where do you see I value less? In NaCl. That means B will be the right answer. I hope I am making it clear. If the depression in freezing point, then greater the I value, greater the M value, greater will be the depression in the freezing point. But that depression is not there. Highest freezing point, that means delta TF should be lowest. So answer is option B. So go to the next one. Life period of a first order reaction is 10 minutes. Starting with initial concentration 12 molar, the rate after 20 minutes is, okay, the rate after 20 minutes is, the rate is asked. So rate is equal to K into, you take A, the reactant as, to the power 1 because it is said that it is a first order reaction. So rate is equal to K into A to the power 1, isn't it? So you need to know what is, K. If you know what is K, then we can calculate the, we can calculate. So let us try to see first what is K. Since half-life period is given, K is equal to 0.693 by T half. So that will be 0.693 and the T half is 10 minutes. That means 0.0693 minute inverse. This will be the K value. So you got the K value as 0.0693. Now you should know the concentration of A. 10 to 20 minutes, isn't it? So 10 minute means one half life. So 0 to 10 minute means one half life. Correct? So 10 to 20 means another half life. Right? Okay. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20. At this 0th minute, initial concentration is given as 12 molar. After one half life, it becomes 6 molar. After another half life, the concentration becomes 3 molar. So when we say the time is 20 minutes, the concentration of A is 3. So the answer will be rate is equal to 0.693 into 3 molar minute inverse. So answer will be 0.0693 into 3 molar per minute. So I hope you have understood. Okay. The salt which responds to dilute and concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, among the can answer or responds to both dilute and concentrated sulfuric acid. If you take barium nitrate can react with dilute sulfuric barium sulfate and H plus and NO3 minus ion in solution. So you get a white precipitate. Barium nitrate react with concentrated sulfuric acid and form a sparingly soluble salt, once again barium sulfate and nitric acid. So barium nitrate can react both with both with dilute sulfuric acid and also with concentrated sulfuric acid. On heat, potassium permanganate, one of the following compound is. On heating potassium permanganate, one of the following compound is not obtained. Now you know what happens when potassium permanganate is heated, isn't it? When it is heated, what are the products you are going to get? What happens? What do you get? Potassium permanganate on heating around 513 Kelvin decomposes, undergo decomposition. It will give K2MnO4, that is potassium manganate, manganese dioxide plus oxygen. So potassium permanganate undergoes decomposition reaction. So these are the products formed in the reaction. So manganese oxide is not formed. Therefore, this is the right answer. Option B will be the right answer. The formation of cyanohydrin from a ketone is an example of. Now, formation of cyanohydrin. Carbonyl compounds react with hydrogen cyanide, isn't it? HCl. Carbonyl compounds react with hydrogen cyanide. So what do you expect? What is formed? You get, Cn minus will attack O minus. So here Cn O minus, and then H plus is taken, and finally the product is formed, isn't it? Corresponding product is formed. So the first initial attack is by a nucleophile. Cn minus is a nucleophile. So the first attack is by a nucleophile. So nucleophile, you can see here, getting added. Nucleophile is added here, not substituted, it is added. Therefore, this is an example for nucleophilic addition reaction. Option B will be the right answer. So students, thank you very much for attending the class. My next session, 24th, see to it that you will be joining my classes. If you have liked my session, kindly press the like button. Do not forget to press the share and subscribe these videos among your friends, and also watch all my previous YouTube sessions. Whenever you like, press the like button. Kindly watch all the free classes under Unacademy. The links are given under the description box. They are all very important classes which will be very much helpful for CET exam. Therefore, kindly watch them. I have conducted various mock tests under YouTube. make use of all those mock tests. So see you soon on 24th